the past like 3 minutes, did a little unplug and then replug it in, and it worked again. I don't know why it stopped working in the first place, but you know what? Let's just not think about it too much. We fixed it again very easily. It was a quick troubleshoot. Everything's fine. I'm gonna try not to touch it. Let's play some Sims, shall we? Oh boy. Every time. You just can't have a nice day, you know? There's always something. There's always something. Okay, so we're gonna build the new house for my YouTube Legacy Challenge today. So I have a handful of ideas. Let me leave this on the other side so I can show you in a minute. We're gonna build a very important new legacy house, and you're about to witness me at my most annoying. Cause this is like a bulldoze 5 times, a lot of back and forth, being really dramatic and specific. Like I'm gonna be a nightmare as I try and decide how I want to build this. So I apologize in advance for how the next like 30 minutes are gonna go until we get like our footing. But I'm really indecisive with builds that I'm gonna play in for my legacy challenges. I'm very picky, as I think we've all learned over many past legacy challenge builds. Yeah, it's gonna be a nightmare, fitting for the Nightmare Legacy Challenge. No, the twins are not aliens. It was a bug, Kermit. The pop-up? A bug. There's no aliens. They're humans. Me? Picky? No, exactly. I've never been picky. I would never describe myself that way. I would never use the words picky or indecisive to describe myself. Who, me? No. All right, let me get into the save then. And then we'll see what our money situation looks like. And I'll probably build it in a fresh save, just to avoid lag problems, as I usually do. 81 months. Oh my God. Christine, thank you for the reset. Oh. Sometimes you see those numbers and it's like, how did this, where and how and when did that happen? Where does the time go? Oh my goodness, that is a lot of months. That is a lot of months. You only saw the first like 20 seconds of my video, so you thought they were literally aliens. Yeah, so did I. Thank God they're not. At least I don't think so. But I checked both parents, and I checked the bassinets aren't aliens. I haven't aged them up into newborns yet. Sorry, no, into infants yet. They're still newborns, but anyway, this is the family. If any of you that perhaps don't watch this series watch me do the Penthouse build, at the very least, I built that penthouse for a horse. This is the Penthouse. The horse is dead. There is no more horse on the Penthouse. But this was originally built to be a Penthouse. It's those people. That's who we're gonna build a new house for. There's just not a horse anymore. Penthouse was your favorite build. It was great fun. It really was. All right, what you're about to see is gonna shock you. Oh, here, let me show you the house first. The weather is kind of bad, but we had this really beautiful modern penthouse. I had for a time, my horse stuff was all over here, and it's a gym now, but it used to be a barn. There was like a horse bed in there and stuff. But this was the penthouse we've been living in. I still have things like my shark pond, but I really enjoyed the floor plan of this house. I thought it was pretty cool. We've got like a top floor for my robot to live in. There's a lot of really nice features on this build that I will miss greatly. However, I will not miss being in a penthouse anymore. I had a fun time in the penthouse for a time, but now I've had enough penthouse. I'm actually ready to live in a normal lot where there's no weird loading, there's no issues with the dogs. Like it's gonna be really nice to have a normal house on the floor, you know? Well, so Pixar, the horse can't actually use the elevator. I had to cheat the horse to teleport it up top. And then if I left with it, I'd have to just bring the horse back when I came back. But it wasn't that big of an issue. And also the horse died really early on into us living in the Penthouse. Like, we called it the Penthouse, we built it to be a Penthouse, but the horse did die very soon after we moved. Like, basically the next day, to be completely honest with you. So it was short-lived. The horse was alive for like 2 minutes. We had the horse for a while, but in an old house, a different house. But it's okay. The horse was like, actually, I don't want to live here. Okay, well, I'm gonna bulldoze this real quick. It won't stay bulldozed. 253,000. Okay. I'm gonna give myself, well, what do we have in here? Yeah, I'm gonna give myself like, I think we'll do like 230,000 for the new house. Maybe a little bit less. Because I like to give myself some wiggle room and like make my budget lower than what we actually have, just in case I decide to overspend. You know? It helps me to pace myself a bit more nicely. It's nice to be careful in that way. So we're gonna move, I think, into Ravenwood. This is a good time for me to give you like a brief rundown of the situation with the legacy heir. So, basically, our previous heir was like an engineer. His husband was a doctor. They had 5 kids, regrettably, one of which they adopted as a ghost child. So we were like in the wishing well, wishing for a baby. The game gave us a ghost child. Its name was Warren. So we adopted Warren, we raised Warren. I made ambrosia to bring Warren back to life. And this was all like right before Life and Death came out. So it was kind of a fun, almost like, wait a minute, this is working out really well because we just had this ghost kid and now they're making a death pack. Like it was kind of like, I don't know, perfect timing, I guess. So then when Life and Death came out, we were like, well, this is great. Warren's just grown up. Now Warren can join the career. He can be the Grim Reaper. He has kind of like an obsession with the Grim Reaper. So he's our legacy heir. He used to be dead. Then he came back alive. He actually died again recently. I brought him back to life again. So he's double dead at the moment. He's in the Grim Reaper career. He's got this fiance called Jace. They just had accidental twins together. They were born today, literally today. They woohooed, risky woohoo 1%, got very unlucky, like almost the most unlucky you could ever get. We had accident twins with the risky woohoo. So now we have twin babies. Our grandparents live with us still, and we also have a robot who lives with us. So that's the situation. Yeah, he's a young adult. Thankfully, he's a young adult because he died again. It's made him, honestly, he's gonna live a very long time. Because he got to be around as a child longer because he was dead. And then he had some days as a dead young adult. And then when he came back to life, it reset his age. So he's doing pretty well for himself. But basically, we're gonna need to have a bedroom for the twins. Maybe 2 rooms, but I'm okay if they have to share. I want to have another baby. Obviously, Warren needs a room. The robot needs a room. And our grandparents need a room. That's 5 bedrooms, plus like maybe an office. 6 bedrooms? Yikes. So we're gonna need a pretty big house for these Sims. It's gonna be kind of tight quarters. I'm thinking about maybe giving Nina like a, and I don't really know what lot I want to live on yet. This might involve us bulldozing somebody else's house, but I don't really want to be on a 50 by 50 lot, do I? That's 30 by 30. We could probably make this one work. I'm gonna see. But I was thinking about having Nina, the robot, live in like kind of a custom apartment. Like in the back, almost like a guest house type of vibe. Just because then she can sort of start to get a little bit of her own independence, because we're trying to set her up so that she can move out and have her own children and everything. So it might be kind of nice if she could have like a slightly more private space. So imagine if the main house was like up here and then Nina had her little house back there. That's kind of what I'm picturing. Like a pool house. Someone called it a Nina shed, which is worse. When you describe it as a shed, it sounds bad. It sounds like we're just shoving her outside in the shed. What if it rains? Oh. Maybe we could try and make her a covered walkway for her to get back into the house from. Because you're right, if it rains, she's in trouble. But maybe there could be a covered walkway or something. We'll see. But yeah, then she could have some rain protection. A tunnel? An underground walkway? Would she actually use the tunnel though? Like, do you trust her to use the tunnel? I don't know if I do. All right, let me give myself 230,000. Okay. That's an interesting idea. I also have some pictures of things that I was kind of thinking about style-wise. I'm trying to go for like a manor. You know, like we're thinking fancy. We finally reached the point of this legacy where we're going like fancy. So I really liked this one actually. I thought this was pretty beautiful. And this has an interesting like tunnel space. Maybe something like that could be turned into a outdoor walkway for Nina. This one is a little bit more like, fits more in the life and death world. There's also this one that really looks like the life and death world. That's a lot of the build stuff that we already have. Oh, this one's little teeny tiny. There's also this one. I don't know how life and death I want to commit to, but obviously that's a lot of different pictures. None of them are similar. So we're probably gonna do like a mix of them. It won't be like one individual inspo picture. To me, this one I think is my favorite, but it's probably gonna have a mix of like a color scheme more like this. I don't think I want to build this. This one's pretty too. But I do like this. I don't know. There's just lots of options. We've built a lot like these two recently because of Life and Death. Like that's the exact build style from Life and Death. So we've kind of done that a lot. So I don't know. I think the lot needs to be bigger. Well, this is a 30 by 30 lot. I would prefer to not have a bigger lot than this if we can avoid it. I think that we can make do. Might have to have a basement and stuff. But I like the idea of the house being kind of tight on the inside. Well, Nina can go outside, Tiger, but Nina's a robot. So the concern is that if it rains and she gets wet, like walking in between the houses, she might die again. Because we had an incident once before where Nina got caught in the rain. It wasn't even my fault. I had like left the lot, and when I reloaded the lot, she spawned like outside and then like insta got stuck and nobody would fix her. So she was like stood there broken down dying and nobody was helping fix her. I ended up having to get a ghost to come back, a ghost that had enough skill to help her. I had to bring the ghost back with cheats and then have the ghost fix her. It was a whole thing. So now we're all like a little bit wary about Nina. Like we're a little bit nervous about her having access to the outside world. Just in case she goes out in the rain again. You know? If the only way to get into her guest house is through the underground tunnel. Oh my god. And well, she has like the cool top floor suite of our current house. And she has her own like balcony and stuff. And she's never gone out in that rain. It was just the one time that she got stuck outside on the lot reload. So I think it's less of a concern with walkways and more of a concern with the lot being reloaded, but it only happened once. And we've been playing with her for a long time, so it's probably okay. Okay, yeah, describing it as access to the outside world sounds bad. Nina's not like in prison. She's fine. She's free to go wherever she wants, just not when it's raining. She needs like parental supervision in the rain. Any other time she's okay. It's the rain. The rain that she needs to be locked up during. I probably shouldn't say locked up. Oh god. Okay, let me get my OBS open again. I just got an idea. What if we have Nina get married the same time as my wedding in real life? Because that's about a month away. Little over a month away. So we could try to time Nina's wedding and mine. We could have joint weddings. Wait, I'm gonna write that down. So I don't forget. Nina's wedding. Okay, I'm putting it in bold on my upload schedule. That's so cute. Good for her. I'm like, yeah, hey guys, my wedding's today. I wasn't planning on uploading, but I'm gonna have Nina get married too. I wake up early that day to have Nina's wedding first, and then I go to mine. I'm kidding. That was a joke. I would pre-record for it. Don't worry. Okay. So, I guess we just start. God, I'm stalling again. Sorry, Dan, but Nina's important. And then Dan's like, who's Nina? And then we say, Dan, you edit all of our YouTube videos. Who's Nina? What do you mean, who's Nina? But I wouldn't be surprised if he said it. Can I tell you something? I'm sorry, I have one more thing to stall with. I went to film today the, I'm making this like off the grid Let's Play right now, where I'm trying to like live off the land. I'm growing everything. We got all these animals. And a few days ago, I built a new house. It's like a 50 by 50 lot in Henford on Bagley. Really complicated terrain paint because I've got all these dirt paths and stuff. Finished it, it's done. I loaded into the save today to play with the house and like record the Let's Play. You'll never guess what happened to the terrain paint. Why? It doesn't usually happen to me in live mode or like in places that I'm playing. It normally happens from manage worlds, but the terrain paint all disappeared. So I loaded in, I said, there's no way this is happening to me right now. I hate that terrain paint glitch. I fixed it, like it's fine. It's just so annoying to have to redo it over and over and over again. Like, especially when you put effort into it and you like how it looks and then it disappears and the second time like isn't quite as good. Yeah, it definitely can happen when you're strictly in live mode, but it normally happens to me on lot reloads from Manage Worlds. So I wasn't even expecting it to have happened, and then when it did, I was so sad. But yeah, it happens to me all the time, and it's really frustrating. So welcome to The Sims 4. Don't we just love this game? Yeah, this is Nancy Livia. I'm using her as like a test sim. I usually build my legacy houses in a different save, and then I bring it into the new save once it's finished. So this isn't the actual legacy household, but we have their correct budget, and we're gonna build it on this lot and stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna start building, and we'll see how this goes. All right. Let's wing it. Oh, great. The lighting's bad. Perfect. Just what we need. This is Ravenwood. This is the world that comes with life and death. I'm going to put this a little bit further forward. Okay. I know that looks a little bit tight. Maybe I'll make it one tile further. All right. That, my friends, is the front door. I don't want it to be, I need it to be a little bit more off-centered, I think. Okay. Wow, build's done. What do you think? All done, finished. I want to get some fences too. Keep in mind, we'll change the color of these. I just would really like to have this for now because it's so pretty. Can't place outside the boundary of the lot, blah, blah, blah. I guess maybe it should be wider then. That's gonna be nice. Yeah, we're gonna renovate Old Ravenwood Estate at some point, Kiki. I have a long list of things I still wanna do with Life and Death that we haven't really gotten to yet. But I would like to renovate Old Ravenwood Estate still. I think it would be fun. Oh boy. And guys, I said it in the beginning of the stream. I'm just gonna say it again real quick. We might bulldoze this a couple times. And for that, I'm sorry. But it's just that I'm really indecisive. I'm really indecisive. I don't exactly know what I want. And I'm gonna be really annoying about it. So I'm sorry in advance. But I beg you to trust the process, okay? Okay. That, I think, has some potential. I kind of like that being even further back, but maybe I shouldn't do that. That has some potential, right? It's quite skinny, which is maybe a good thing. Yeah, this one is medium wall height right now. Probably want this to be like, oh, that's good. Okay. Okay. I haven't really touched the back yet either, but we'll come back to that. I usually do that like at the same time. I just want to get the front figured out first. And then we'll do the back afterward. Nah, I kind of want it to be like tall. I guess I should extend this out. Okay. Space, there could be a small pond. Maybe. I'm not sure if we're gonna have space for a pond on this. Keep in mind, we also need to have Nina's small apartment. And I have a shark pond. I have cow plants. I'm gonna wanna have a pool. We need a bar. The bar can maybe go inside of the house though. Doesn't have to be outside. But Nina's a mixologist, so she needs a bar. Long list of things that must be added. 1, 2, 3? Sure. Why not? I wonder if I could have an attic. Ooh, I can. I'm gonna actually extend this roof. Just up one tile. I want to base it around where we can fit an attic, because I think that would be really nice to have an attic space up there. I think I might try and get a basement too. Yeah, okay. Yeah, like a seance room in the attic. That could be kind of fun. Granted, this is a little bit small, but we'll figure it out. It'll be fine. I guess you can get... Yeah, that's nice and good and fine. All right, I don't really know how I feel about this yet, but we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, well, if we put some dormers into it from the back, we could maybe have a seance table. Just depends. I don't really like that. There maybe could be a dormer in the front. I just don't really know how I want it to look yet. I was gonna try and have it be like that, slightly different shape, perhaps. That would be like that. This is a little wide to me. So maybe it would be better if it was a little bit skinnier. I'm not sure. It depends kind of how the windows are gonna fit, but... Yeah, I think I prefer that. Nope. Something like that. Yeah. A little bit thinner. Is that Nancy Grabbers? Yeah, that is Nancy Grabbers, yeah. She's out there because I'm using her as like a test sim right now. What have I done? There you go. Yeah, we have her here to stand around and help us decide if we're spending too much money. That is her purpose at the moment. I've been using her as a test sim a lot recently. I don't know why. She just keeps being my sim of choice. What? Why is that not? Okay. This part might be a little fake balcony. Or it could be a real balcony. I guess it's hard to say. But it might be like that, you know? Okay. In the back, I guess for now it might be best to have these be like completely flat, just so we have some more wiggle room for how we want to lay the back out. I know that we're going to want to have a bunch of, maybe it goes up one tile higher. I know we're going to want to have like a nice patio space. Am I going to use the castle kit? Maybe a little bit. I could see it using a little bit of the castle kit. I feel like Nina, should I have it be the same height for Nina's little... That could be okay. Solarium would be cool. Yeah, I was thinking about something like that too. I've done this before with Life and Death houses because Life and Death has those really pretty windows. They just look a little bit stinky. But it does have nice windows if we wanted to have something like that. That's always an option. Yeah, I wonder if we dare put like that little covered walkway that we discussed. I know everybody wants it to be in the basement. I'm just trying to give her options that aren't only in the basement, because to be perfectly honest with you, I don't trust Nina. I don't trust her to not die. So a covered walkway might be a nice little touch. I'm not sure if I want to do that, because I might want to have there be like a slight extension. This might even be similar to how it is in the front. Makes it a little bigger. I guess we put that all the way across. Yeah, that gives us a lot of room for bedrooms upstairs, which I think we're gonna need. Why was that? Oh. Kind of looks like a fox. You think so? I could see that a little bit. We could have some pretty landscaping up here. I might just want to like kind of custom do it so that we can pretend it's not I don't know, that might be a decent size though. Yeah, breakfast nook in the bay window could be kind of cute. Lots of options. I might give Nina her own little bay window too. Wouldn't that be nice? I like the style of those. It looks kind of cool. Yeah, I don't like that anymore. I've changed my mind on that one. Okay, you go up to there. Do it like that. Oh, the crypt maybe? A crypt is also a nice idea. I do think that maybe it would be good if we didn't have a crypt on the lot, just because I'm worried about not having enough space for all of our things. At this rate, we have a lot going on in here, so. Yeah, Nina has a house overlooking the pool she can't go in. Okay, when you put it like that, it sounds bad, doesn't it? Well, she has a lot of space in her bedroom, which is lovely. I don't know. I can't tell if I like this. Part of me wants to not have the covered walkway because it's so tight. But then if we do it like this, the staircase situation, that's ridiculous. So, CM, oh my God. CM, thank you for the 50 gifted subs. Whoa. Thank you so much. That was so generous of you. just got some gifts thanks to you. Wow, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't even know what to say. That's so kind. Oh my goodness. What the heck? Okay, wait, hold on. Sorry. What about if we did this for the patio space? I could kind of get my own little bits of landscaping. And I could probably like, I still want to have actual floor and not, oh God. I still want to have actual floor, not terrain paint, but maybe it could go something like this. So it's only slightly on top of the stone bit. And we would landscape that a little bit nicer. The pool goes here, and then they have maybe like lounge chairs or whatever, you know, we decide that we need over there. Yeah, the pool could be horizontal instead. I just kind of liked the idea of having it tight, but maybe it's better to have the pool stuff up there. It's probably a more reasonable layout to put the pool like this. And then, yeah, we could have like the dining chair and the grill and stuff over there. Life and death. Would we use these columns? I guess we would. I don't think that all of this is going to be covered. I think that only some of this will have cover to it. Maybe something like that. I wonder if we had like a slight, and perhaps it could be flat, this part. I don't know. Is there a set color scheme to the house? Not really. I mean, the sim that we're, please don't yell at me. The sim who lives here wears a lot of blue. He has like a split dye hair of like a brighter blue and a darker blue. And also a lot of black. So he wears a lot of black and a lot of like navy blue. I'm not gonna paint the house navy blue, but there probably will be a nice mixture of like black and dark blue on the house. You know? We'll see if we like that. I'm not sure. I kind of like how part of it is not covered though. Yeah, I love the idea of like a jewel tone kind of situation. That's kind of what I was thinking too for the interior. I have to change the color of a lot of these things still too. I would kind of like to have perhaps like a, I don't know what this looks like. Maybe doesn't even look that good, but we could still try it. Well, what if this went all the way up to there? It's kind of weird, but maybe it's okay. Hi, Lucy, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. We're building a new house for my legacy challenge right now. The heir has been dead twice, was adopted as a ghost child, and now works in the Grim Reaper career. So we're trying to build something kind of fun in Ravenwood for this. But welcome. You caught us at an interesting time. We're trying to figure out the layout of the shape of the building right now. Yeah, I think it's a little bit busy. The back of this is kind of giving like mansion in the Hamptons a little bit. And I must say, I enjoy that about it. I'm kind of into it. Like, that's kind of a vibe. So, it's it's not as like creepy gothic as maybe it could be, but I don't think that it necessarily needs to be. Perhaps that shouldn't be there anymore. Oh, I guess it still needs a little bit though. Do you think it's weird to have that be so tight? No. Oh yeah, it's a complete vibe switch from our last house. I really like doing that with legacy builds. I think it's really fun, where we used to live in this like ultra modern penthouse in San Myshuno, and now we're gonna live in this, which is totally different, in I think a really fun way. Yeah, that could be good. Okay, once the color is changed, it'll be nice. Yeah, this covered section is here because we have a robot, and she once died in the rain, and I had to, it was a whole thing to get her back. So now I don't trust her. So now she has to have a covered walkway into her apartment because I'm scared that she's gonna die again. I'm trying to help her. Yeah, those are the life and death spandrels, yeah. Those are the life and death spandrels. Wow, it is big. This upstairs area is pretty nice because it's simple and there's enough room for us to have the seance table and stuff. Okay. Glass roof for the walkway. I don't really want it to, honestly, I don't really want to have any, like sort of modern fancy looking decor like that. Maybe that sounds bad, but I kind of want it to be a lot more old school. No, it's not gonna be residential rental. No, 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 no. Nina's just gonna have her bedroom separate so she can start having some of her own space. But it won't be a residential rental or anything like that, no. I still want to control Nina. I still want to play as Nina, you know? Yeah, that's a good color brick. I guess I probably do want to have the underside of that, don't I? Yeah, saying I still wanted to control Nina, I think sounds bad. I'm talking about like trapping her, locking her up. I want to control her. I don't mean any of these things in like a bad way. I just mean that like I want to play with Nina still. I don't want her to be gone. So every time I speak about it, it sounds like I'm some sort of monster. I really don't mean it like that. Yeah, I'm saying like she can't leave the house. She's got to stay inside. Again, I don't mean it like that. I just don't want her to die. So I'm trying to give her a nice covered path. Oh gosh. I wonder if I could put another small, like, outdoor walkway area over here. Nina has a garden. So I can maybe have Nina have a little garden entrance this way. Oh, you know what could be kind of fun? Is if I got from Riviera Retreat, like these. And we can make a little walkway into where the garden goes. And that could be kind of cool. This part can also, I don't think it needs to be covered. It could maybe be like flat covered, like how we have over here. Just for some more interest. That's cool. I don't know where the shark pond's gonna go. I'm a little bit worried about that too, to be honest. This lot isn't that big. I like this size though. Like the size for the house that we've built, I think is really good. But I am a little worried about things such as my sharks. Oh, they do fit over here. The sharks should fit up here too. If we really need them to, they can just go over here. I'm not sure about that. I haven't used the shark pond in a little bit either. So maybe I can commit to not killing anyone with the shark pond this gen. Maybe it matches though. I don't know. We'll hold off. I won't do anything. We don't need to make any final decisions just yet. It's early days. I love how that looks already. That's so cute. Life and death. Is that the right color brick? Yeah, but like, I prefer that version of it. All right, looks absolutely horrendous on that little front piece, so we'll have to fix that. That's okay. Most of it otherwise looks fine. It with the gray roof is not selling it. We have to obviously fix that too, but. Okay. You think a deep red brick? I mean, there's not really a deep red brick from Life and Death, and I would love to use the Life and Death brick. Forgot a back roof piece by the chimney. Oh, that one up there. Huh. Can Simsie commit to not killing anyone this gen? Yes, I believe, with 6% of the vote. No way she's a killer, with 95% of the vote now. Yeah, it went to 94 again, but it's back to 95. Wow. Okay. So you have that little faith in me? That's such a large percentage of the vote. That's everybody. It ended on 94% of chat. Said no way she's a killer. What do you think about, okay, hold on. This is sort of a, I'm talking about something else now. What do you think about going for like a more reddish toned roof color? Well, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if he would have that either. I like the reddish toned one, but I'm not sure if this particular sim would have the reddish toned roof. His room right now is like all black. I think that the reddish tone one does not match the, oh, we could use this if we wanted to. No, the reddish tone one doesn't really match the, like, any of the gray that we're using. So we probably have to change the gray out if we're gonna do the reddish tone. And I like the gray. But once we pick the roof, or all the window colors, I mean, this will be a bit easier. Hard to tell right now. Let me also do this real quick. Is that gray? Is there a gray and black one? That's lighter. But I think that's okay. Good. Oh, you know what? Maybe Nina's garden could be on this side. We can kind of tuck the garden away because this is like a little secret garden area almost. Imagine if we had like a separate terrain paint. I could even put like another fence in and we could really have it be secret garden vibes. That's nice. Okay. Secret garden for Nina. Wow, that's gonna be really nice. Let's look at all the windows. Life and Death. Which ones are we talking about here? That's the stinker color. We don't want that. The ones that are broken. So the gray ones have that beautiful purple accent. And then there's also ones like, there's like a lighter one that has a dark wood color in it, which is another idea. Just depends how much detail we want to be able to see. Oh, no. Nancy. She looks pretty. Everyone's making fun of her pose, but she's like smiling and looking at the sky. No, this is not going to be a limited pack build. I'm making this build right now for my own legacy challenge. Like I'm building this for my gameplay. So I fully intend to do whatever. I'm going to use a lot of packs because this is for me. Trying to decide how big I want this. It does look pretty with the purple, doesn't it? The purple from the interior is very limiting. Like if we use the purple, then inside we have a lot of purple accents, which maybe isn't a bad thing. But it does sort of put us in that box. Like we're gonna have a lot of that color. No. Ooh. That could be interesting too, we'll see. This part, it's like a little bit taller than I really felt like it was initially. These windows are quite high up. I wonder if we could like use a different roof. I mean, it's okay like that being taller on that side, but maybe not on the other ones. You cover all the insides of your purple windows with curtains? Yeah, I can sort of sense that in our future. But we'll see how it goes. That looks good. There are also the Castle Estate windows, but the Castle Estate ones are a little bit more castle-y. Like those are a little bit more true castle-y, and they have also a little bit less in terms of size variation. So it might be easier to use the life and death ones because there are more of them. Ooh. Will actually none of these fit? I hadn't really considered that this window is as little as it is. I think that part going out that far is a bit much. I like it small. I don't really want to use these windows, because those are kind of... That's giving haunted house, and the rest of it's not. Uh-oh. We've already reached a problem. Castle Estate doesn't have many that are small enough either. Yeah, there's a lot of other packs that have smaller windows. The problem is they're just not, because we have this purple color, like nothing matches that purple color. You know? Let me just come back to it. Let me get this beautiful door. Oh, that does look good, doesn't it? This is the other color. Let me just take a look at these real quick, because that wood color is easily matched. Like, we could really easily mix in stuff from that color. Every pack has a dark wood. I like the purple better, but we don't have... The problem is, chat, remember, we can't... we only have so many windows. I think we're all forgetting that right now. I could maybe use those little ones from Cottage Living. They have white, which is ugly and doesn't match, but if it has to be done, it has to be done. That is the only window that we have up there. Skip the windows. Daylight is overrated anyway. Imagine we just give them no windows. There's like none in the entire build. Well, that's an idea. How does that look? There's a couple windows in this upstairs space now, which makes me feel a bit better. Okay, let's go back to it. Life and death. I would love to have maybe this cool rounded one in the front section. Well, this is very symmetrical in that front part, which I hadn't really realized. We probably want to use those same things on either side. What about from medium wall height? Yeah, medium has this taller, rounded one. I guess I don't really want that though, do I? Have I saved recently? No. But I will. Good idea, actually. Okay. I would like to have maybe a place to put this one. I like how this is a little bit three-dimensional. I don't really like where it goes. Oh, you know what else we could potentially try? Are these windows. These are bigger. It's a little bit clippy. I don't know if you can see that, but it's kind of overhanging off of it. Do you think it's okay just to have a little bit more? Because I'm kind of feeling like it's better to have a little bit more. Because those windows before were really small. I kind of prefer the look of them being a little bit bigger. It just feels nicer inside. And you can't really tell. Okay. I think this one needs to be smaller. Going okay so far. That one's colors are weird. I was considering doing something big like that, but I think that looks bad too. So maybe we do that. Just don't look at it and it's not happening, yeah. I think that we could maybe put like, perhaps if we got some ivy and stuff on the front of the house, it might look better. So we can go break out some of that. bb.show live edit objects. And then we, oops, I just tried to search up there. Then we can cover up some of this wall, you know? It's like the goal almost is just to hide more of it. Great. Of course, that's gonna clip like so much. It would look so pretty if we could use that up the whole thing though. It's just not really functional in there, but I want it to be tall like that. That one won't clip. Oh, it actually does clip still. I wish it would vanish inside. God, that's so annoying. Imagine we just close it off and we don't use that room. We use it in the back, but not in the front. You can't really cover it with a couch because it's clipping at the top too. And curtains don't really work to cover it either. It's like avoidable here in that space, but not really in the main space. That's clipping less. It just looks so much better like that, doesn't it? No, don't do that one. Oh, this one's gonna clip too. That can be solved with curtains, potentially. That's doable. Do a beam. Oh, yeah, we can maybe try and get a beam on it. That might cover it up okay. This one's perfect around the window. Stop, that's so good. Okay. We'll get some of this right in the front. I might do this on both sides of the front. I'm basically putting it on like every corner. You can't even see the fancy corners anymore, but... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. What do you think about that? I think it's okay. Where did the thingy go? This. Oh. It's kind of clipping up high. But that's okay, because we can just cover that with a tree. Right? So that's not really a problem. Yeah, it's okay. If it's clipping up high, I think we just have to sit back and pretend that it's not. Sometimes you just gotta pretend that it's not happening when you play The Sims 4. And maybe that would happen in real life. I'll admit that I'm not that familiar with Ivy, but I'm sure it's fine. Okay, great. That is clipping again in the front, all the way through right there, which is terrible. You've convinced yourself of more unbelievable stuff, really? Well, there, it's fine then, see? I've really reached a point in my Sims 4 career, like playing this game, where I'm really open to just kind of accepting whatever. I'm like, I can write off a lot of things in this game and just pretend that they're not happening these days. I've learned to just accept a lot. That ivy that we're using everywhere, these are actually debug from university, what we've got in most of these places. We're gonna use some from cottage living next. I no longer fret at minor inconveniences in The Sims. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'll admit I do still fret at minor inconveniences, but I've definitely become moderately more accepting of said minor inconveniences in this game. Okay, that's good. Do I want a little bit up here, or is that too much? It might be too much. It's a good thing those are different colors, huh? Yeah, I think most of that's good. Oh, I haven't done any of Nina's house yet either, so we'll have to do that too. Back to university. So I guess you need to be shrunk a lot. That's fine. Do it again in the back. Where's the little one? This one? Yeah, those are really little. Nina gets a house. Yeah, I'm gonna make Nina her own like little mini apartment. It's not going to be a full apartment. It's mostly just going to be a bedroom. She doesn't need like a bathroom or anything because she's a robot. So like bedroom and slight skill building space for Nina. But yeah, we're going to give her her own little room. I think it's nice for a couple reasons. A, it's kind of cool for Nina to finally have something like that. But B, I think it just kind of looks good in the back of the lot. Am I going to do this giant door? I think I am. I think I am. Okay. Does she have her little robot friends? I don't have any of my stuff with me. If you mean like, did I bring anything with me? No, because we have to go back to the old house and get it again. We're not actually playing with the Legacy family right now. I'm just playing in a normal house with Nancy Landgraf as a test sim, and we're gonna bring this to the Legacy household later on. So we don't have, I don't really want to use this tall, skinny door. I guess I will though. It's our back door. Do you think it would be okay if it was centered? Even though the walkway is not? It's kind of weird, right? I can't really tell what I want out of this. We probably want to get 2 windows up there. Hey cats, thank you for the raid. I'm building a kind of I was gonna say scary life and death house. I don't think it's that scary. What is scary is that stuff clipping, but we'll get there. I'm building a new house for my Legacy challenge. My sim works for the Grim Reaper in this household. So that kind of gives you a little overview of the type of people that we're making this for. So I want to do that. I think so. 4 rent door works for this style too. Oh, I haven't. I guess the 4 rent door might work. Does it not really come in the right shades of gray though? You're right that it does, and it also has some more like window in it. There's also the one from the castle kit, which is maybe an option too. Of course, it won't have the right colors, but we're in Ravenwood right now. That's the world from Life and Death. When you transfer also is the way to bring old furniture. Yeah, you can just put it into your household inventory and then move them, Monkey. I do that a lot too with, like you said, stuff that I've upgraded, or maybe like, especially if your Sims are sort of struggling for money, it can be nice to bring like their fridge, their stove, their TV, like the more expensive items in their house. I found that it's not really worth it to bring all of the furniture. I mean, you would save money, but it's such a pain to build out of household inventory that I like kind of try to avoid it when possible. So I don't usually bring all of my Sims furniture, but I'll bring like a great deal of it, I guess. You know, my fire toilets, the things that are expensive and necessary, and then whatever I can leave back and just buy again, I'll do that. What would happen if I had like... Oh, you know what? I actually kind of... I was gonna say I kind of prefer that. I at least prefer it for like the window situation. Wait a minute. I'm so silly. What if there was like a fake balcony up here? Because this is a little bit weird looking. So we could try to, oh please. Yeah, we could try it like that. Yeah, thank you for the 25 gifted subs. Thank you so much. That is so generous of you. What is going on today? Thank you so much. What a cool thing for so many people in the chat to be able to get a sub thanks to you. Okay, what about that though as an idea? I think I'll probably still... Oh, that's a little sad looking. Oh, what if, okay, what if we had like 3 of these just so we could get, that might be good for extra light up there. I don't like those. Will this be a 2-part stream or 3? Honestly, Claire, I don't know. In an ideal world, this would take me 2 streams. That's what I've budgeted for in my stream schedule, but if we have to finish it on Wednesday, we might have to finish it on Wednesday. It's hard to say. It kind of just depends how it works out. I'm not gonna like rush, obviously, but no, I'm not gonna make Nina's house into a rental apartment, Isabel. I want to actually still play with Nina, so I want to be able to control the sim. But well, maybe the doorway should be like here then, off to the side. My problem, I think, is I don't like the door from Life and Death. I don't like that this one doesn't have the wood, the like stone trim around it. But I'm probably overthinking that. I don't really like how the back of this looks. I'm not sure. Oh, we do have some pretty roof piece things if we wanted to use these. I hadn't really thought about that. I might. Yeah, I guess you can't really tell because of the ivy. It's not that bad. I think that there's a lot of window happening over here where like in the front, this probably would have been just one window. We all of a sudden have loads. Oh, spikes along this pathway. That's interesting. We probably could do that. That's kind of an interesting thing to put there. What do you think about that? Okay, great. That's not even fitting nicely at all. Yeah, protect from the crows, you know? I don't really like it on the side. Maybe I just put one in the front. Not sure about it, like, backing up against the balcony. But we'll see. I had also sort of thought when we were originally doing this, I was thinking, not that plant, but I was thinking about trying to put some plants on the walkway, but I don't know. Let me get another window over here. These are gonna be so annoying to work with. You may as well just let it clip at that point. I might put a bookshelf in front of that so that you can't see it. I'm gonna end up basing so much of this room around what we can hide with bookshelves. Oh, you can still see it. Maybe I do spandrels, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, focus on this part again. So I would like to have something up there. Maybe that includes like some of these corbels or something. I don't really know. Those are a little bit boring looking. These ones from Cottage Living are kind of nicer. But it's just so small. Like with how tall the roof is, there's so much space unaccounted for. Well, the problem with circle windows, remember again, is that there's no windows from other packs that match these Life and Death windows. So the circle windows you're thinking of are probably like the ones from Cottage Living, but they're not gonna match. They won't have the same colors or anything. Nothing else comes in purple. I don't think I want to size these up. Isn't it a little bit excessive sized up? I think I like it as just like a little bit of something snuck in there. Okay, I have that over there. Oops. It's probably okay if it's a little simple looking. Guys, I understand the gargoyle enthusiasm. However, I don't think that I am leaning towards gargoyle personally with this build. Oh, you know what we could maybe do? Instead of, wait, go away. I liked this before. I'm gonna have to change the stuff there. But maybe this could give me the like extra variation in size that I want. And then I can just put some custom smaller ones. And maybe that looks better. Plus it sort of centers it around where the doorway goes. Could this extend out? Maybe? Yeah, that actually is better. I think with the roof being like that. What do you think about that? I think that it's nicer for this because it gives us locations to center the windows on, and like, I just feel like it looks a little bit nicer like that. I can even use this small one right here, which we haven't used yet. Yeah, that's an improvement for sure. Okay. What am I listening to? It's the Sims 2 soundtrack that we're playing right now. I think I'm gonna like living in this house. It's so interesting how much of a change this is from the house that we have right now. That modern penthouse in San Myshuno. Like, this is gonna be such an adjustment for us to live in, I guess. It's gonna be kind of fun though. The budget is like, we have like 250,000 simoleons, Mats, but I'm trying to spend like 230,000 on this. That way, I always do that when I'm building for my legacies, where I'll kind of give myself a little bit less money than I actually have. Because that way, if I decide last minute that I want to go over and like add something else, I'm able to pace myself a bit better. And if I run out of money, then I have some wiggle room, you know? Okay, what was I looking for? University again. Here we go. Let's see. I had this before. I'm just gonna size it down and use it again, I think. Ooh. Maybe we need to put like one thing in between them. Get rid of the column in front of the back door. What, this one? This one's kind of actually in a location that's important. I have this back door scooted like a tiny bit because I don't like it to touch the edge, but it's not really blocking anything. I just don't like it being in the exact corner, so I kind of alt-placed it a tiny bit, but it's in the walkway. It kind of highlights the path, I guess. It's kind of the point of that column. Yeah, maybe? Oh, these are the ones that cost money. I just spent money on that one. I think this is good. I am happy with how this is right now. I'm gonna get a really dark colored floor. I don't think I want to use black. Oh, this is on a platform by accident. I don't think I want it to be black. I think I want it to be wooden. We're gonna have a lot of wood and black accents in here. Can I extend it downstairs so the column isn't awkward? I don't think the column is awkward. I don't know why people are mad about this column. I don't have to alt place the door. I just hate how that looks from the inside so much. I don't take any issue with this column. I think it's kind of cool. I like how the heights are different. Like, I think it's kind of interesting. I'm sorry if you hate it that much, but we all have different things that bug us. I'm doing that to fix something that I find more annoying. I'm sorry if it doesn't help with what you find annoying. Oh, I really like that floor. Like a lot. That's Jungle Adventure. That looks, I think, really good there. I don't usually use that floor. That's pretty. Okay. I saved again, just to be safe. I need a little bit more over here. This thing is not gonna have any of the right colors. I guess that's kind of the right color. How exactly do we want to do this? Do you think it would be nice if I close some of it off with some like hedge fences? Because you know we were talking about making Nina her secret garden. I might even give her a hedge fence to block off a little bit of the secret garden, and we can landscape this separately. The shark pond is just ridiculous. And then I was wondering, like, do we put the hedge here too? But you want to see the shark pond, don't you? Stay away. I don't know how to do it. The shark pond is like just slightly too big. If we had one more tile, then I would be happy. Oh yeah, I could use hedges to hide the outdoor trash cans. That would be nice. I can make a little hedge box in there to put the trash can in. It's very tight, but it should still be functional like that. Okay, what about trees? I guess we'll use some just from the regular game. The detached house is for my robot's bedroom, Becky. Let's see. I might look at cottage living debug for this because I like the tree variety in there. Shrink the pool a bit. Oh, you mean this pool? I could. I kind of liked it like going up to the edge of there. That's why I had done it, because I wanted it to line up with the edge of the building. But there's potential. I'm gonna come back to it because I'm not really sure, and I want to get some landscaping in because I think once we have some trees, it'll help to fill in the place a lot better. I need trees to help us hide things. Oh, you know what? That could be a really nice, like, taller bush almost. Not that. Where could you go? Could I put this back here, kind of by the shark pond? Maybe we get a couple trees and we kind of hide the shark pond within them. Because then I could potentially, oh please. I guess it's fine if it goes in my inventory. That might be nicer. Then it's a little bit sneakier. Not as obvious. No, it's not Henford on Bagley. This is Ravenwood, Katie. This is the one from Life and Death. Not Henford on Bagley. I'll probably want to get a little bit of landscaping. Oh my god, this is going to be a real pain, isn't it? You could do something like that. Don't know if I like it. But maybe I could try to get the landscaping in there as much as possible. This looks bad too. I think that hides it pretty well. If there's enough landscaping, it might look okay. Don't like that. Yeah, this shark pond is from Get Famous. I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, Kayla, have you considered just not using the shark pond? Yeah, but we need it. We can't just not have it. I've had it for so long. It's actually very important that we maintain the shark pond, I think. If this one was sized down, that could help fill in that gap a little bit better. And then there could be like a flower there or something. Yeah, it's an heirloom, basically, yeah. What does it do? You put sharks in it. And then you can kill your sim. They can drown in there. It's really fun. Sounds like I'm being sarcastic. I'm actually not. They can drown, and it is fun. All right, I'm gonna leave that inside for a second. I'm actually gonna get rid of the foundation just briefly so that we can do some extra landscaping. Get together. Okay, I'm gonna get some of those big bushes. Like these. That's gonna help us a lot with this horrible corner, see? And the reason I got rid of the foundation is because this way we can put the bushes in and they won't jump. These debug ones would jump up if they were sized down like this otherwise. Which we don't want them to do right now. Obviously, as we were trying to landscape it. Okay. The trees hide your crimes from potential witnesses. You know, I like the way you think. That's the spirit. I need the trees to hide my crimes. All right. Oh, wait, I was thinking about putting this somewhere, wasn't I? Well, I guess I kind of want to use like purpley flowers, so maybe I don't want that one. That's good. We need some bushes back here because this is going to take up a lot of room. I might even try and put like another tree in there. I really like this one. Oh, maybe a tree on this side is good too. Woohoo bush. Oh, there you go. Cottage living. We could do that maybe. We'll see. We'll see if we can fit one in. What do you think about this giant tree? This one kind of matches the trees around the environment a little bit better. So maybe I could put one of those. I can try and change the placement of them. I can scoot this one as far back as it'll let me. That seems okay, right? Yeah, I didn't bulldoze it this time. I know. I'm kind of impressed with myself, to be honest. I thought for sure I was gonna bulldoze this, probably more than once. And we didn't. You know what though? This is a style that I'm more comfortable with though. Because there's sometimes like with the Penthouse, I'm not really what I would consider an export like a Penthouse. I'm not really what I would consider an expert at building penthouses for horses, so I struggle with that a lot. But with this house, this is more my vibe. Like I build this kind of thing more often. Oh, she's celebrating! Look at her. Good for her. It's very dark. All right, I'm gonna line these up all down the front too. Not everywhere, just down the front. It's very green. Where do we put the mailbox? Do I just put it in the front, like up here? I guess? I don't know. There are some nicer mailboxes if we wanted to try one of the other ones. I'm thinking about this one. That has a little bit more color to it than most of the rest of the house, but I guess we can try and fit in some of those color flowers. Hi, Shella, how are you? Oh, you won! Oh, good. I have only played Mario Party once. Shella played Mario Party today with some of our friends. I've only played Mario Party once. It wasn't on stream, and I lost. But maybe I'll give it a try again at some point. I don't think today is that day. If you ever want to lose again, feel free to join us. I might take you up on that at some point soon. I would like to play. What was I doing? Get together. Definitely couldn't have played today though. We got legacy builds to finish. I've been putting off this legacy build for so long because I'm an overthinker and I was really worried about it. I don't know, I just wasn't sure what I was gonna want, and so I was like almost trying to avoid doing it because I was so worried about what if I don't like it, what, you know. I love my pent horse, but it's nice to move. Where's Snap today? Oh, actually, I've got a really cute picture of her from earlier. Let me see if I can show you. I think I sent it to Hope. I was, yeah, look at this. I was vacuuming earlier. This is a picture of me, of her, the second I turned the vacuum off. I could not finish vacuuming my rug because this thing was on the floor. I had like moved it off my chair so I could clean my chair and stuff. And then she just sat on it, and then I vacuumed the room and she didn't move. You might think, wait, Kayla, aren't your cats scared of the vacuum? No. Not this one. She can't hear the vacuum. I vacuumed completely around her. She didn't react. Just ridiculous. Like, this is unnatural. But she's not, like, didn't even flinch about the vacuum, which is fine. So I didn't finish vacuuming my rug, but it's okay. It's, like, good enough, you know? She's not fully deaf, but she's almost fully deaf. To the point, like, she didn't hear the vacuum. Like, that's pretty bad. The vacuum is quite, like, a low-pitched, rumbling type of sound, though. Well, I guess not really, but she'll hear really high-pitched things. But she can't hear a lot of that, like, lower. Yeah, so she's not completely deaf, but she's definitely, her hearing's not very good, and it's getting worse, I would say. Okay, I'm picturing maybe trying to use a collection of purple flowers. And I might try to, like, mix and match, I'll move that, a few different types of them in here. We'll start with some of these. Obviously, the house is purple, not quite like this color purple, but we can try to see what we can do. I don't know about the blue, because the blue, like, won't match the windows, and there's not as many blue flowers, you know? There's a lot of purple things that we can use here. But that, like, in the sun, you can kind of see a little bit better. It at least kind of matches that. And purple has Grim Reaper vibes. Yeah, exactly. Could do red, but there's more shades of purple. Yeah, we did purple flowers on a ranch build recently. Doesn't mean I can't do them again. Purple is a nice color. Yeah, I'm gonna try and mix in some of those. I haven't really done that lavender as a extra recently. That could be kind of fun. Yeah, let's try it. Okay, well, this is kind of my tips for landscaping, I guess. When I'm doing landscaping, I like to do a lot of like layering of plants. So kind of like what I'm doing right now, how I'm going through and just putting some of each plant down. I will then go back and mix in other plants and like slowly go around the whole thing with a few different ones at a time until we have a nice variety. I'm gonna look at some of the debug from Cottage Living next. Because Cottage Living has, it's like a much darker purple. Well, I guess that's the lighter one. This is the one that I was thinking just now. That's kind of like the color of the windows, but nothing else matches that color. We have this like light purple rose bush. I don't know if that's good or not. But you know what? I never use that. It's very rare that I'll do that light one, so maybe we should try it. It's also big. And it's kind of low-lying too. Which is good. Yeah, that fits nicely with that one. Okay, good. And then I have a darker purple that's just like in the base game that we can use. Okay. Maybe one of them right there too. Maybe you could be sized down. Sure. Yeah, I'm liking that. What my favorite color is, Ernie? You know, I change my mind a lot, but I'm gonna tell you yellow today is my favorite color. I think most of the time it's yellow, and it has been for a lot of my life. Is Shella still here? Hope not. She's gonna get really mad. She said, unfortunately. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, Shella. I didn't realize you were there. Oh, the other thing with the purple is that it matches these, right? So that was part of the other. That's the other side of it, is that it looks like that stuff. So kind of brings it together. Although I don't really want to use those ones. Those are from Romantic Garden stuff, and I like them, but I just don't really think they're what I want for this build. Oops. Okay. Maybe you could size down. Yeah. We might want to get some rocks out here too. We'll see how that goes. How do you think that looks? And keep in mind, it's gonna be like raised up on a foundation again. We just can't put the foundation down right now because the we were trying to put the bushes close together. So once the foundation's back, I think it'll help. I'm not putting anything in here because this is where the secret garden's gonna be. Let me raise it back up. 1, 2, 3, 4 is how high I had it. Okay. Well, let me just do that with 2 wide for a second because I can put that back here. We'll copy it over here, copy it there. That's good. No, the Nightmare Legacy is an ongoing legacy that I'm playing for a really long time, Jess, on my YouTube channel. But since we're building the new house, we're obviously starting like the new generation. So now is not a bad time to start watching it because we're kind of in the process of beginning something new with it. I think that's good. We might want to get like, I don't know. I don't have any of this kind over here. So one of those could be good. Okay. I'll be live for about 3 hours, Anita. I usually am live for about 3 hours. So that's the plan for today too. I don't really like that. I'm gonna want to have some sort of grayish, but Probably not like that. Just something grayish. It maybe even could be that, to be honest. On the tops of those. I'll eventually put windows on this too. I just am not sure where yet until I've done the floor plan of it. I think I like this. I feel like it's okay. I gotta paint the underside of these stairs again. Okay. Let's save. I pressed that about 7 times. Nice. Okay. Now we can maybe think floor plan. I'll probably come back to the rocks and stuff later on. We'd probably want to do the floor plan now while we're talking, because we can't really furnish until we have an idea for the inside. I quite like the idea of it being big like that. I don't really know what we're all thinking about this, but no, I don't think I want it to be like that. Let me try this again. I think maybe, though, this can stay off to the side. But this way we could have, like, an archway. And an archway here, too. We haven't bulldozed. We haven't bulldozed. I thought I was going to have to bulldoze, but I didn't have to bulldoze anything. I was brave and strong today. High School Years has these, which are kind of that like Art Deco sort of vibe. I don't think I like them. I do think that we want to try and get some more of the wood colors inside the house. Maybe we do it like that. Not sure what color staircase we want to get either. That one's nice. Okay. So what does that leave us with over here? Sort of a weird shaped large room. Weird hallway that I don't want. I don't know about this. We're gonna be here for a long time. Well, Ori, the reason I didn't use taller arches is because I don't want it to fill the whole wall. I do not like that, how it takes up a lot of room. And even like the cats and dogs ones that are taller, you see how it fills up like the whole space? I want it to have some space on the sides. Open. I don't really know about diagonal. Maybe it goes back a tile. Gets even bigger for our weird little entrance. Because then this hallway can be bigger. There could also potentially be, you know what, this could be a space for a half bathroom. I know this is a little bit strange, but maybe we could have like the doors like this. Is that the same color? Yeah, see, we're also gonna use these short doors, so it's okay, I think, if we have the short arches. Maybe there could be a little half bath right there. I could also even steal some of this if I really wanted to. I know it's strange. That makes this room exceptionally weird. It's already a weird enough shape as it is. I was thinking about trying to have, we're gonna have to figure out something for that. We'll see. I'm now kind of wondering if I wanna do this a bit more custom with columns and stuff. I'm not sure though. So that is a bedroom. And that's also how we get into the back door. It's kind of like my parents' house. My brother's bedroom's by the back door like that. It's very similar. There's like a weird little box, and he has his bathroom and bedroom by the door. No, the ivy does not disappear in live mode. It's really annoying. So we're gonna have to figure out a solution to hide it. Okay, so perhaps this could be a nice location for the dining room. Let me get a rug. But you see something like that? I'm gonna change the furniture, of course. I just like to place stuff so I can see it. But that could be kind of good. Let me get my... I guess we can stick to that archway that we had. I don't know why I deleted it. That was silly of me. Let's come back. Archway. Oh, and they don't have to be rounded. Like, we could use the square ones, because the square ones come in slightly bigger sizes, which is also good. But that's nice. There's a little archway straight into the dining room, so there's easy access. I'm kind of wondering about having our basement access, like, right here. So let me see how this fits. Yeah, that works. Okay, see, isn't that cool? Oh, don't delete it like that, sorry. In the basement, I don't really know what's gonna be down there. But we'll put something down there, and it's gonna be super cool. Maybe like our skill building room or something. It's just nice to have extra space when you're building a big legacy house. You never know what you're gonna need. I still absolutely despise how this is all clipping. I just like it so much from the outside that I don't really know what to do about it. It's really, really bugging me though. I almost, and this is so bad, but part of me is like, what if we just covered it on at least one of them and we just didn't use that part? We pretend that it's not there. That one we can figure out a solution for. But if we did it in here, this could be a kitchen. I'm not gonna use these counters. I'm just, again, thinking. But we could have a really nice big kitchen over here that could be kind of laid out like this. I could even maybe have another door to get outside. Oh, I don't like that, never mind. Yeah, we talked about trying to use spandrels to cover it. You see how it's like a little bit too far back though? So it's gonna be weird no matter what we do. It's only gonna cover it like slightly. There are things that could be done. Like we could try and make a little covered section. I got rid of my spandrels by accident. We could leave the spandrels in. You know, like there's stuff that you could try to do to hide most of it and have that be like a decorative space. The window seats won't even be tall enough to cover it. Which is annoying. And it's possible that we could do the same thing back here and have like the sink in front of it. Because I've done that before for my kitchens in this game. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's like the same height. That's gonna be really annoying. It's clippy. I forget what house it was. It might have been like a Realm of Magic build or something that we had done that had something like that. And then I tried to get, like, we'll change the flooring up, of course, to try and match the counters better. We can try to alt place it. It's also, I think maybe depending on what kind of half wall trim you get, you might have less of a problem with that. So we'll see. But that could be an idea. And maybe they could have a pretty decent sized kitchen island or something too. I don't know. Might be a little bit too big. So we'll see. Maybe it's better a little bit smaller. You know what? This is maybe controversial of me to say. I don't like the leaf curtains. It gets recommended a lot as like a problem solver for stuff like this, and I don't really like them. I like them for very specific purposes, but I don't really have a desire. Like, I don't think that my goth sim would have leaf curtains. Like, though, this looks very like fairy princess, garden cottage, like it's very cottagey. It's not very much what I would put in a space like this, I don't think. I find them hard to use. Okay, so that's our kitchen, that's our dining table. We're gonna wanna have a nice big living room. And maybe the living room just goes in this big open space. Oh boy. I don't know. I think my problem right now, and maybe this could be solved by us having like, whoa, did it delete my, the game's broken. It's gonna crash. I bet it's never gonna save. It's doing that thing where you can't pick up items or place them down. You know what I'm talking about? It's gonna perma save. I can just tell. I saved a few minutes ago, and usually when you do this, it counts this save. So we'll see. I'll give it a couple minutes, but you know it's bad when you know exactly what glitch is gonna happen before it even happens. Like, we've seen this so many times that the second that my fireplace disappeared, I said, uh-oh, this is the one. like it's happened that often that I just knew. It actually hasn't happened to me in a couple months. This hasn't happened in a little bit. I've had all kinds of problems today. I had my terrain paint broke earlier when I was recording a YouTube video. Now this is happening. I'm gonna have to forcibly quit The Sims on my PC and then reopen it. Yeah, for a while, this happened to me a lot. This used to happen to me like once every other day. So it's good that it's been a little bit. It's actually been a couple months since this happened. But this has been happening, I think, since before Lovestruck came out. So okay, I'm gonna forcibly close the game because it's not gonna work, and we're gonna just reopen it and hope for the best. Thank you, Sims 4. I love you so much. It's so nice when you do this. I don't know why it crashes like that, Brooke. It's very confusing. It happens specifically in build mode. And the glitch will be like, all of a sudden, it won't let you place anything. So I can think of times where I'm like trying to put floor tiles down, and all of a sudden I place a tile and it doesn't actually place, like nothing happens. And then when I save my game, it perma loads and never finishes saving and then never crashes, it just gets stuck completely. But it'll also happen like just then I was trying to place the rug and the rug wouldn't place. And it like deleted something itself, and I knew it was gonna happen again because of that. But it's a really old bug. It's a weird one. The stream might have lagged just then when I reloaded. Sorry about that. Let's see when it last saved. 535. Ooh. It's 550. 15 minutes is not ideal, but it's okay. Didn't save that time. There have been moments, I can think of at least one time where this happened to me and there's no floor plan. Okay, wow. I can think of at least one time where that happened to me and I was so mad and I lost so much progress that I just never finished the build. This could be worse. It could be worse. It's okay. We're gonna be fine. How far did I have it back? It was like that far? I think so. And I had done something like that. That was gonna be a bedroom. Okay, it's not hard to put it back to how you had it when you do stuff like this, so it'll be okay. Well, wait a minute. Now I'm kind of wondering if maybe this should become the formal living room instead of what we had done before, because there's more wall space. You need the living room to be bigger than the kitchen usually. Yeah, this is the thing. It looks bad because there's no furniture or anything in there, but when you're doing the floor plan, a lot of it is just like trying to figure out ideas. So it's not too big of a deal if it is gone. I don't really like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. I may end up wanting to do that with like different spandrels and different columns and stuff, but for now, we'll keep it like this. That covers it nicely. You know what else I might like to have there? And I don't know how this is gonna work, but I wonder if we could, it won't be that piece of furniture, but I wonder if we could have the TV or like some kind of nice TV cabinet over there, like up against that wall. And maybe that includes us doing like actual cabinets or like counters or something, but maybe that could be an interesting way to have a built-in TV stand. Yeah, there could be, oh, you know what it could be is the bookshelves from the Book Nook kit. Oh. Let me place a half wall. Let me put a little half wall right here. Yeah, well, I'll figure it out. I don't think I'm gonna use the Cozy Kitsch kit in there because the Cozy Kitsch kit is a little bit more modern, I think, than what I'm really going for with this house. But we'll see. I don't want to put the TV on the platform because I don't really want to shove it in the back like that. I don't really want it to be that high up, and I don't want it to be blocking the window as much. I want to pull something out a little bit. Yeah, Cozy Kitsch is one of my favorite packs. I just think that it's maybe not exactly what we're going for with this place. Because this is a little bit more like ghosty traditional house. Oh, that's too far. Okay, sorry. There. My pretty staircase. Yeah, I really like the Cozy Kitsch kit though. Honestly, one of my favorite packs like ever. I've really, really enjoyed building with that one. Okay. That's nice. That's nice. So we still have, maybe this is like the grandparents' bedroom downstairs or something. That could probably get deleted. Okay, keep in mind, I'm not gonna keep this sort of ugly furniture. I'm just trying to lay it out, okay? I promise. Maybe the living chair goes over there. Maybe they have like, no, that's not good either. I don't know, we'll see. Let me put a dining table back. And we could use a smaller one than we had earlier. It's like a formal dining room back there. We'll need to have the kitchen. And I guess this is potentially where... Oh, you know what? We can maybe even get another bathroom if we wanted to. Because it might be nice to have something a little bit bigger. I know that this really closes off the kitchen. But I don't think that's necessarily that much of an issue. But then we could have another little bathroom in this space. Well, the reason the columns were here is because it makes the spandrel taller, so it hides more of the plant. Do you know what I mean? But we'll see how it goes. We'll see what we can figure out. It feels very dark. Yeah, I don't know if I like this, but again, we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did that even go up? It's doing it again! Oh my god! What the heck? This is like a fresh save as well. I just made this save today. Why is it happening again? What the heck? Should I, how long do we let it sit for before we give up on this and open? Well, this is really annoying. At least we know what it is supposed to look like. I'll just close it and reopen it again. At this rate, we're gonna become an expert at doing this floor plan. Maybe it's the platforms. Because it happened soon after I did the platforms both times. And we haven't had a lot of random platforms inside recently. So maybe it is related to the platforms. Because that time it happened mid me doing the platform. The last one happened when I was trying to do the fireplace right after I had placed the platform. So, let's see if it counted the save. 535. Oh, wait, no. It's 558. I thought it was 555. When I first read it, I thought, oh, that was only 3 minutes ago. Nope, it actually has none of the progress again. Yeah, maybe we do the terrain paints we do the platforms last, like the terrain paint rule. So we could do the rest of the floor plan, save, and then do the platform again and see if it happens again. You know? As like a little test. All right, well, this is an interesting experience that I'm finding myself in right now. Here we go again. I had built this out kind of like this. Oops. Okay. Nice. And maybe the, maybe it's best if we had like I'm wondering if the bedroom should be over here. It's just really small. So this is probably sad as a bedroom, right? Oh, it's not that bad. Maybe. Because this room as the library, I think might be a slightly safer bet. Just because of the weird clipping, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I could save now. See if it decides to work with some of these walls placed. What if it doesn't? What then? No, it did. We're fine. This is gonna sound bad when I say this, but Genuinely, it's times like these where I'm like, wow, it's good that I'm streaming this right now. Because it's very validating to A, have it in front of people so I don't feel like I'm losing it with the game being this ridiculous. And B, it's nice to have chat be like, this happens to me. You know, like, it's not that I'm glad that the game has been causing you problems, chat, but like, to a certain extent, I'm a little bit glad the game's also been causing you problems. Because it makes me feel better. You know, it's like, well, it's not just me because it happens to them as well, so. We can all share in our misery with this. I like the kitchen being like that, I think. I may stick a bathroom. Well, I guess you don't really want the bathroom door there, do you? Maybe I'll put it here. And this should probably be an archway. Where are you? Archway. Okay, one thing that we don't have is any location for a built-in bar for Nina. I really wanted to have a built-in bar because my Sim's a mixologist. So she kind of needs one. I want this to be a full bathroom, so. Oh, I don't have my staircase either. Oops. And I like it being in the kitchen because then it's like kind of a part of the family. Everyone's doing it all together. All right, well, hopefully we like this floor plan. Because we've been here enough. Okay, the living room would then be like, let me get the rug. Or go by the arch. Maybe, I was thinking about putting like a breakfast table in this area, which maybe we don't need because we're gonna have another dining room, but I do like the idea of a little breakfast nook right there, and then this is the more formal dining room. Please save, chat says. We're gonna save like every 2 seconds now with this one. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna want to get another window or two over here too. Let me get those now. Oh, maybe not that. Well, actually that round one's kind of nice. It's the same thing. Maybe we use it twice. Okay, maybe the bar could go in the basement. Let me just figure out how this living room's gonna fit together again. Because I guess part of me wants to scoot this like way over, right? Because you kind of want it to be like out of the way. That's where the TV would go. Again, there will eventually be a weird half wall thing happening over there, but not yet. Not yet. Okay, so that's how it would get laid out. The dining room goes kind of like this. I was gonna put a piano. I don't know if this will fit anymore. I liked the idea of a piano right here. I think that's kind of pretty, right? In the living area. That feels like a nice layout. Okay. So then, I guess I can stay that way. This is the library, I suppose. Like we had kind of talked about. Library, office, it's more of an office, I guess. There would be like bookshelves, a computer. This becomes the grandparents' bedroom. And maybe they get like their own ensuite bathroom. Because there is space for us to do this. And it does kind of cover up, it won't be that bed, but it does kind of cover up this weird thing. We'll see once I start furnishing the room. I feel very, very unsure about this weird room. Oh, you know what might make me feel better about it? Genuinely? I like it better. It's like the simplest thing, but that tiny little bit of shrinking it, all of a sudden I prefer it. It just was a weird shape. I didn't like the weird shape. And I think it's okay if it's smaller. Let me fix this real quick. Yeah, I prefer that. There could maybe be a spandrel in here as well to cover it up. We'll see once we start furnishing in there how we feel about it. Because it might be okay like that. This outside room is for Nina. She's our robot. She's gonna live out there. Okay, so this is a little bit strange, I will admit. I'm not super sure how I want to do this. Okay, let me rethink this. So we have Nina's room, I have the grandparents' room. Upstairs, we need the primary bedroom, and we have twins right now. We're probably eventually gonna have 3 kids total. One of the kids can take over the grandparents' room after they die. So it might be nice to have 3 bedrooms upstairs. And if we have extra space, we can do that. This is a 30 by 30 lot that we're on right now, by the way. I saw somebody ask. Ooh, you know what? Maybe we could try to lay this out in a kind of interesting way. Okay, imagine for a second, right, that the... Well, I don't really know what I'm doing with this. I was thinking that maybe there would be primary bedroom over here and then like a fancy ensuite bathroom attached to it. Oh my gosh, I think it just started pouring. Yeah. Huh. It did. I think that maybe... Oh, I've given us too many bedrooms now. I was just thinking this might be kind of interesting. The kids could share these 2, well, those 2 each have their own room and then have a shared bathroom in between. Right? And then... Oh my god. We can fix that pretty easily. So, kids' room, primary bedroom, primary bathroom. There's not a hall bathroom that's just like accessible upstairs to anybody though, which is kind of annoying. There's really not that many bathrooms, like, at all. So that kind of makes me wonder if instead of this Jack and Jill thing, if maybe we should have had, like... Maybe there's a door there. Can this become a bathroom? I don't really want to put a half bath in the hall upstairs. I want them to have a nice sized bathroom. Well, we also don't need to have as many bedrooms as I have right now. So that's something else that we can consider. Like, I have more bedrooms than we really need. So this is annoying because I would like to have it be open right here, but this staircase is in like a really weird place for the downstairs. I can't really move it, and it's not a good size for what I'm looking for up here. I did like the weird Jack and Jill thing a little bit though. And these rooms, I like how they're not that big. I don't really need to have a hall bath upstairs, do I? Okay, so imagine that's 3 bedrooms upstairs. Oh, I need to get a staircase up to the attic. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll cause you some problems, won't it? Huh. I really did want to have the attic stairs, didn't I? Where could they go? Like over there? I don't think I want to do a ladder to the attic. I think I'd like to have a big staircase. I feel like when I put ladders into the attic, it feels less like an actually functional part of the house. Like obviously it still is because they can still get to it. But when I put a ladder, it feels like sneaky small attic. And when I put stairs, it feels like a proper room. So I kind of would like to have... I want to see if we can make this work. Here comes the rain again. Oh my goodness. I think it's okay also if some of this space becomes like nothing. You know, like we don't really need to have access to all of the space. Okay, weird shaped room. We have primary bedroom over here. They have an ensuite bathroom. That can just become nothing. The attic is up here. So there's both the doors. I could probably still have this be open to the downstairs then if I really wanted it to be. Well, didn't I say I only needed to have 3 bedrooms up here? That makes 3. So that is good. And we can just find a place to have a bathroom. Yeah, I'll save again. The back and forth on this is wild, isn't it? So... does that become like a little teeny tiny bathroom? Do we want to bother with that? I don't really like it like that. Chat, I don't think you're gonna like what I'm about to do. I'm just gonna try it, okay? Don't get too mad at me. I'm just gonna see how this looks from the outside. I need a little bit more space. And I'm curious if I can make this float. And if I did make it float, how bad it would look. Let me just think about the roof, okay? It's gonna be fine. Not gonna be fine. The problem with this, honestly, has a lot to do with, like... it's just not quite big enough. I need space more than just right there, you know? Well, that ruins our window up there. So you might want it to be like this one. Looks pretty bad when you think about it. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Hey, it was an idea. Doesn't mean it was a good idea. It was an idea. We tried and we didn't succeed. I just want to have a bigger bathroom than that. Like, we still don't have a hall bathroom. I guess what we can do is make this entire thing into a hall bathroom. And it's okay to have a really big one. And potentially, you know what, potentially, maybe this kid could have a closet or something. Or we could have like a toilet room. Like, we could try to separate it, I don't know. It's not that bad. So there's 3 bedrooms upstairs, 1 bedroom downstairs, plus a total of 4 bathrooms. That's fine. Upstairs, this becomes nothing in the weird corner. I'm afraid that if we try to do this how I want to do it, I'm gonna have a lot of roof clipping. So I'm gonna try to fix that real quick too. Guys, I don't think we're gonna finish this today or tomorrow. I think we may be here on Wednesday. Which is not a bad thing. It's gonna be fun, but you know, just warning you. Feels like maybe a multi-day excursion, this one. Yeah, that's gonna look nice. You see, it's not dark and scary. It looks like a proper upstairs instead of like a hidden attic through a ladder, which is what I want. Because this becomes a kind of nice, like, skill building type of room. Not really quite sure what exactly we're gonna put up there, but there'll be something. And then that'll get deleted, which will help too. So there's a lot of hall happening. Are you still doing that? Don't. Maybe there could be laundry right here. Just for fun. Oh, that's clipping too. Okay. Yeah, Nina has her own space. This is Nina's room. Nina's gonna have like a little mini, I'm not gonna call it an apartment, but she's gonna have her own little mini space. Do I want to play with laundry? I think so. And if I change my mind, I can make it into like the cat's litter box room or something. So it'll be okay. I'll make the bathroom bigger. More space is good. All right. I don't want to use this stone inside. I want to have like a pretty wooden fence. Let me pick the stair railing first, because there's not a railing from that matches that get together one, is there? No. I don't like the life and death one because it looks like a little bit too rustic, which isn't what I'm going for. I may end up using this base game one. Something like that. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay. Do the same thing upstairs. Looks very fancy. I can maybe use the life and death columns, but those are also a little bit rustic looking, which maybe isn't the vibes. But you know what? Kind of has that like old house energy though. So it could be cool. You were just complaining about laundry and not so very? I was, wasn't I? Yeah. It's okay. That's a slightly darker looking stair. I don't know, it's still like the wrong color. I kind of like the stairs that have the white, but maybe I don't. Maybe I should have just left it. Yeah, I should have just left it. I guess we don't really need railing on that one. And there's a lot of space up here now. Okay, so where can Nina's bar go? Inside, still not really cutting it. So maybe she has her bar over here, or we put it outside and that's fine. Spandrel on the stair landing? We can maybe do that too. The one from oh, actually, this is cottage living. Cottage living is pretty too. It's very simple. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do that. I think it's nice to have some more wood accents. Okay. Yeah, we're also not gonna keep carpet in these rooms. It just helps me to put carpet down when I'm trying to visualize it, because then I can like see it a little bit better, you know? So for Nina, her house is actually quite large, I would say. Larger than it really needs to be, considering she doesn't need a bathroom because she's a robot. So I'm just trying to think now about how I want to lay this out. She's got like a sleep pod currently. I don't know if you want to do that again. If we gave her a sleep pod, it means that she could have like a living room and her bedroom could be kind of separate. She might like it. I'll give her a robotics workstation too. I don't really like this shape. It's a weird shape. Give her a bed, please. What, you don't like her sleep pod? I mean, we don't really need to think about the floor plan of this yet, because we can come back to that room later. The main thing right now is just that everything else is functional, you know? Let me save the game. A coffin for Nina? Well, there you go. That's an idea. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where we start to get concerned that the game is going to crash again. I just saved and then I did the platforms. We'll see if it causes us any problems. Oops, it didn't crash. Okay. Oh, you know what I'm wondering for this kitchen? Hold on. This might be an even better idea than like the spandrel thing. Oh, I guess because of how high the walls are, you don't really want the cabinets to be as high up as that, do you? I was gonna say we could hang the cabinets like across it. But that doesn't block the plants. It looks kind of dumb, so never mind. I still don't like it. I'm really struggling to like this with the weirdness and everything, you know? I just like how it looks on the outside so much. And that covers it for the most part, so I'm gonna save again. Yeah, the spandrel was the original plan. We just were doing it. I have actually done this. This is my 3rd time placing those spandrels. Because the game keeps crashing. So we've had the spandrels. That was always kind of the vibe that we were going for. Just trying to decide now if we still want to go for that vibe or not. I'm thinking yes, though. Well, that's cute because it's a bit smaller. Okay. Nina is my robot, Nora. Nina is my robot sim. Can we just ignore that bit of clipping? Like, can we just pretend that part's not happening? I don't like the style of these. I guess we have to use different cabinetry, but I don't know. Why not put the bar in the kitchen? Well, so the reason that I haven't done that is because there's not a bar that matches these cabinets. There's a lot of bars, so if we switch out the cabinets, we'd be able to like tuck a bar in a way that matches it exactly, and that would be great. Because we could use like the single tile one, but it just depends how we want to do it. I might also use the bar just out here, which is also cute and similar to how we've done it in the past. Like, that's not really a problem if we have the bar out this way, you know? So there's lots of options. No cabinets on the back wall with the bump out? Which one are we talking about? Oh, you mean this one with the bump out. Okay, so the reason that I was putting the cabinets here is because there was discussion of putting the sink in front of this weird thing. You're suggesting that we put nothing there and we have like kitchen island in the middle. Which is also fun and possible. I don't really know what I want. I hate this clipping so much. I just like how it looks from the outside so much that I'm like willing to accept it, but wow, this is making me really mad. Like to the point where I literally would prefer to cover this up. Like my preference would be to have nothing there. And make it a completely blank wall and stick the kitchen window on this. And I know that's really dumb. Like I'm so aware of how ridiculous that is, but like that to me is better looking. I hate it. The shape is throwing me off, the clipping's throwing me off. We have the platform there because it's clipping on the bottom too, like, but I just like how the leaves look the ivy looks so much that I don't really want to change it. Maybe this part could be, well, maybe it's just along that wall. I could put something on this part to hide it. There could maybe even be another window over here. Or like a taller window or something. I guess I can remind myself that I'm building this one for me. Like I'm not building this for the gallery or anything like that. Like I'll post it on the gallery, but at the end of the day, this build is for me and my Sims. So it might be okay. No, the reason that we don't have a kitchen table in this bump out is because it's clipping at the base too. There's a bunch of clipping down low. I don't know if you can see all that in there. It's because I use this ridiculously tall ivy, but I like it so much. So I want to keep it. I don't really know if I like those curtains. We'll see. Maybe we use bigger ones. Those are a bit modern looking, which isn't really the vibe that we're going for. Oh, there are the cats and dogs ones. The cats and dogs ones are nice. They come in mostly light colors though, don't they? Exclusively light colors. Dang. What about base game ones? Like these? They're so big. Yeah, kitchens are like such a important part of the house, so you get it. You can feel the struggle. And I don't have to do the weird column thing in there, which makes me feel better. Get to work. Let's put this little guy in a darker color, but I'll put it down there. Okay. You know what we could also do still, if we really wanted to, is have... There could be an island. Just a little one, because then I could have some bar stools. Not those bar stools, but that could be something. I don't know. Yeah, they can walk over that fence. That's not even a concern. They can walk over a lot of fences. That is definitely one of them. Let's see about trying... I don't know, what if we put some of these columns on some end pieces? Maybe I should pick wallpaper now. Because maybe once we have this life and death wallpaper in, it'll give us a bit more of a visual. Well, the good news is I actually don't like any of it. I can use that in this room, maybe. A lot of the stuff that I would use is like quite beige. And that's not really what I'm going for. I wonder about the Cozy Bistro kit, because this one has like this kind of color theme. We could even do it in black if we really wanted. And that's more my vibe. I like the green. I might use it in another room. But this like black color is sort of the energy that I think we're trying to go for. You know what? Maybe because I am hating this so much, maybe it's a sign that I shouldn't have this back here. You hate to admit it, because nobody wants to admit that their idea was bad, but the interior with the clipping is just bothering me so much that maybe I should just not make myself do it. Like, we can solve that in the back. It looks really good, but if it's reaching a point where I'm finding it this unbearable to decorate around, we can let it be a flat wall. I will have a much easier time with that inside. And we want to like it, so if we have to make some adjustments, we have to make some adjustments. It's gonna be okay. Yeah, I really want to like the house, because this is such an important house to me, because this is the one that I'm gonna play in with my legacy Sims. Like, I don't want to dislike it because of something dumb like that, you know? I don't want to remove it from the front. I like how it looks in the front. I don't really mind having spaces to nowhere. Like, it doesn't really bother me that much. I know it might bother some people, but it doesn't really affect me with it being closed. Okay. Why the TV in front of the window though? Well, Bestie, where else would it go? You can't put it on top of the fireplace, it'll block the beautiful carvings. I'm putting it in the corner on purpose. It's just The Sims, so you can really take some liberties with stuff like that in this game. It's not that big of a deal, so. Even if you wouldn't maybe do it in your personal real life house, we can accept more in the game that we maybe wouldn't choose otherwise. You know what? I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna scoot the whole thing over to the side a little bit more. Yeah, people do that in real life all the time. It just depends what your space is like, so it's not that weird. I'm gonna look at this stuff from Modern Luxe, because Modern Luxe has some beautiful tall curtains. And they do actually come in blue, but I think more importantly, they come in black. And I think that's gonna be our savior with this. Please don't slot there, gosh. Like, doesn't that help already? And it's gonna be some really pretty dark colors inside. Like, I think it's gonna be great in here when it's done. Yeah, the extra curtain rod thing is really useful. I wonder if we can get a slightly bigger TV, because we can pay for a little bit more expensive. Is it my first choice? No, not really, but it's gonna have to do. Life and Death has like a pretty rocking chair if we wanted to do that one. Oh. What about in that kind of greenish accent color? Huh. That could be kind of nice. And it has that sort of jewel tone thing that we had talked about. I wonder about those bookshelves. I don't really know if I like them like that on the sides of this fireplace. Okay, I'm wondering now about extending this out. Doesn't really affect it from the outside. Looks better from the inside, and then the room's a little bit bigger, which is probably a good thing. And then I can get... That's the really big one. I don't really want that one. Where's the just regular 2-tile wide version of this? That one. Oh, this maybe needs to be the darker color. They all look bad. That's the darker one. Oh, I was using the darker one on that already. Yeah, a tall lamp next to the fireplace will help. Let's put the dining table in too. Life and Death. Oh, I don't like Life and Death's dining table. In hindsight, I don't want to use that. I will use these dining chairs though. Maybe like the base game table. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna spend so long furnishing this house. It's gonna take me 3 days. I just know it. I apologize in advance for all of that, chat, honestly. Are those the same color? It's hard to tell. Is there like a hutch from Life and Death? Yeah, I know I do, Laria. It's okay. We haven't really properly painted the walls yet. Like, if there's random ones that are unpainted, it's okay, because we're not really done with it yet. I think they have a hutch thing. I would love to use this rug. I just want to have one in a different color. I don't really know if that works. Probably not. But maybe we could do that for the breakfast nook. Because that has more of that like purpley color. What other rugs are there? That's too dark. Oh, actually? That one. That one could have the colors that we need. I wonder if that's better for the living space. And then we do this one under the dining table? No, I like this one. I like it better. That's pretty. Let's look under the surfaces category. Oh, there is like this hutch, which is a little bit big. Might be a bit much. How far can, oh, that's too far already. That's how far it can be scooted. So there's possibility of using a hutch like that, or we could do like one of the cottage living ones or something. Yeah, there's a lot more traditional looking rugs nowadays. They didn't used to have as many of them. So that's good. Definitely helps. Yeah, I don't think that's too big. I think that's cute. And then if we had like a really pretty big, maybe even from like paranormal stuff, like this sort of thing on the dining table would be lovely. You know, it has like that big, bold color scheme to it. It's huge. It's kind of a statement to take up a lot of room. Can I please match the wood swatches? My love, there's about 3 different wood swatches happening in here because we're mixing base game, growing together, and life and death with the wood colors. So it's not gonna, like, this is what it's gonna look like. It happens like that in real life too, so it's okay. Back there, I might get another window, honestly. It would be cute to have some extra light. Good. Curtains. Let me get a beautiful light fixture. Maybe like, this is the Life and Death, slightly more modern looking one. And then there's like the Life and Death, really fancy looking one. That one you cannot size down because the candles change. That is a lot. Like a lot. I don't know if it's too much. It's bordering on too much for sure. I guess this one fits like the vibes a bit better, doesn't it? Of the whole place. If I put that there, they can still get up the stairs, right? Nancy? Yeah, sometimes you can tell they can, but it's just good to check sometimes, you know? You never know with The Sims. Yeah, the fancy looking one is cool, so I'm glad that you like it. Oh, you know what else I'm gonna get? Normally I would probably put some like fancier artwork than this, but today, for our purposes, because this is for my legacy challenge, I'm gonna make sure we have some nice places to hang up family photos. And I always like to put them above the pianos. I think it looks nice like that. So we can definitely put some there. And if there's any other little spaces, like sometimes you just want to have like a couple small sections, just 3 right there. You kind of space them out. Those like photo gallery wall frames come from growing together. They're actually an unlockable that you get when you do the family reunion party. If you have a successful family reunion, you get one of those. Or I guess there's 3 of them, but I just cheat for them and use them like kind of anywhere. To be honest. Okay, we're gonna want to get something bigger and better over here too. More pictures. What about... I don't know what kind of plant. I need something really big. It's part of the problem. But this one's like a palm. I don't think we want a palm. You hate the chandelier above the dining table. Sorry. I'm probably gonna use that chandelier in a few places in this house. Let's take a step back and remember that we're building this house for a Sim who has died twice. We adopted him as a ghost child, brought him back to life. He died again, brought him back to life again. And now he works for the Grim Reaper. So, in the grand scheme of things, like, if anybody's gonna have a kind of chaotic and over-the-top home, I feel like the guy who has had that many brushes with death is probably the person who would do it. Right? Like, after everything he's been through, I'm actually gonna use that lamp, I think. Yeah, it just seems like something he would have and he would enjoy. I really feel like I almost don't like how much space is in this corner. I'm curious to try the bookshelf thing again. Wait, let me just look at all the stuff from the Book Nook kit. Book Nook, show all. Yeah, that one is obviously clipping a little bit, but we'd be able to put some like stuff in it, decor. Maybe we could get a nice picture. I think that looks good like that. And then if we had a pretty enough picture, like some of the life and death ones, there's a lot of them and there's nice variety. We can kind of pick any color that would match. I can get a pretty sconce above it. I wasn't really picturing that one. That one's a bit dramatic, but hey, if it works, it works. Do we then do that on both sides of the fireplace? Oh, the cow plant. Those are even with each other. Hey, I kind of like it. I think that looks cool. And we can get some clutter on them. Okay. Oh, wait, you just reminded me. Let me see if I can find the person who originally asked the question. Because I just saw someone say The Sims never announced any discount, but there is something that they told us about today. So there's basically the creator codes right now. I forget how long it goes on for, but there's a, let me see if I can find the exact date. Okay, until January 26th, starting today until January 26th, if you use a creator's creator code, you get 5% off and the creator earns a 5% commission still. So if you bought Life and Death, you would get a 5% discount by using code lilsimsie, and I would get that 5% that I usually get paid from the commission, I would get still. So they're testing this. It's not permanent. Usually those creator codes are not discounts for the community, but they are discounts right now. Obviously it's a worse discount than like the sale they just had, but it is better than nothing. So that's kind of cool. So I actually don't know if that works on kids. Can somebody test that right now? Because there's not normally a way to get a discount on kits. That is interesting. It doesn't? Oh, dang. Classic Sims 4. I wonder why not. That's so silly of them. But anyway, the other packs though, it will give you a 5% discount and the creator will still get paid. So if you're planning on buying any Sims packs, I would highly recommend you use a creator code at checkout. You don't have to use mine. In fact, I would almost encourage you to use somebody else's. Support other Sims creators. But yeah, that's a very nice thing. Definitely a bonus. So, yeah, that's annoying that it doesn't work on the creator kits too. I don't understand them for this. The kits absolutely could be discounted, so it's a shame that they're not, but whatever. It works for expansion packs, game packs, stuff packs, and then the pre-made bundles, not on the custom bundles. Yeah, they said that too in advance to us when they first told us about it, but it works on everything else. If I can get like a little book. Maybe in the blue and cream color. That's nice, right? In the corner like that. Let me get some more of the Book Nook kit stuff. Oh my god, we made way less progress on this than I thought I was going to today. I'm like looking at my my own progress right now and feeling stressed. We didn't make, it's not like we have like a lack of progress, it's just that this is gonna take me 3 days. Yeah, we were having some crashing issues, so that definitely didn't help either. So it's not like it's our fault, but yeah, that's pretty. I don't think I like that color. Maybe I could do that. Yeah, how about that color scheme? I wish that there was like a cream color for these candles, but there's not. Yeah, and it's a big house, so it's gonna take a lot of time to furnish anyway. Like, it's large, so it makes sense, but still. Ooh, that's cool. Put that there. Yeah, and anytime we build a legacy house, it's like bound to take a while. I don't think anybody's surprised by that. It tends to. Well, if we can just get some more white accents, maybe it won't be so bad. Maybe like one more lamp. Something kind of golden, perhaps. No. No. What about this one? Does this have any interesting colors? It kind of matches the... Maybe we try that. What do you think about this? It's more white, but... Yeah, we scooted over a little bit more. That's kind of a pretty one. I don't know. I think if we changed the light color on it, if everything was a little bit of a warmer white, I don't know. No, the codes, so let me clarify. The codes do work on kits. Like, I still get a commission on the kit, Millie, but you don't get a discount on the kits with the creator code during this like promotional thing they're doing. I just opened the announcement they sent to me about it. So I have confirmation on that. You get 25 cents off? Do you? You checked. Okay. Guys, I don't think it's supposed to, so don't tell them. Guys, the discount totally doesn't work on kits. Oh, maybe that's because of your EA Play thing. Do any of you have EA Play? Is that causing it? Because some people said that it didn't work for them when they tried. So maybe it's not because of the creator code and it's something else. You don't have EA Play and it worked? Oh, so are they regionally giving the discount without realizing it? Oh. That's not good. It might be like working in some places by accident because it's not supposed to work. I can't get this the height I want it to be at. This will put me closer. Well, I'll just do that. That's fine. I can handle it like that. And then we can leave some space in there too, because we have a lot of like clutter that we own that we're gonna want to bring with us when we move in. So we can have some space for all that clutter once we get here. Okay, that's the right color of this clock. 1,700 simoleons I just spent on that. Wow. It's on the EA app, Merely Mushroom. You can't use creator codes on Steam. It doesn't work. They don't work on console either. It only works on PC because it's like EA's store. They can't give you like, they can't pay me out based on sales on the PlayStation store, for example, because they don't have like the same tracking capabilities, but they will pay me out based on people who use my creator code on their app, on their store, you know? Well, this is confusing. I'm getting a lot of mixed signals on whether or not it works on the kits. I don't think it's supposed to. I know that for a fact. If it does, it might, but I don't think it's supposed to. My creator code's just lilsimsie. Okay. I like that lamp. I think that looks good right there, doesn't it? Maybe we could get the blankets. There's like that quilt stand thing. I wonder if we could put that next to this, cause that, oh wait, I don't really like that. Maybe we scoot this over and I put that right here. Or perhaps we find a better location for it. Somewhere that it looks less bad. I don't know where that might be. Could maybe even go in this hallway. I don't know. No, I don't like it. I kind of liked it there. I feel like that's okay. All right, cute picture. What is the 1 tile wide nook for? This thing is gonna be a bathroom. There's gonna be a half bath in there. I don't want to put it behind the couch, I don't think. I also think that I might, oh, that's too big. Can I use this taller one? I want a bigger window. And more curtain. Oops. Okay. These are placing really annoyingly. Let me just move that out the way. There. More is better. How much the house has done so far? About that much. A very small portion of the house is done so far. We have a lot to do. It's gonna take us a long time to finish it, but that's okay. We knew what we were getting ourselves into. If we have to finish it on Wednesday, then so be it. It's totally fine. We committed to this. I want to get like, maybe from here, oh, this isn't even centered. What do you think you're doing? I was thinking about maybe trying to get, I don't know, like some of the brick. I don't really like the brick in there, but maybe the brick could be good along this wall that leads you into the basement. Just ever so slightly. I think it's pretty. Yeah, I'll show you how it looks outside. It looks like this outside right now. Oh, that's broken again. Dang. What are you doing? Oh my god. That's fine. You're getting a discount only on the Sweet Slumber Party kit. You're in New Zealand. Only the cast creator kit worked for you. Does the Cozy Kitsch kit work? So is it intentional on the and poolside splash in the US? Okay, you see it on select kits. So it's select kits and it's different in different places? And that really makes me wonder if it's an accident. Because doesn't that sound really weird? Like and again, it's intentional on all of the other packs. Like you're supposed to get a 5% discount on like Realm of Magic, you know, and the other kits, or not the other non-kits, the other packs, other general packs. But I'm a little bit confused about the kit thing because I don't think it's supposed to work on kits, but it sounds like some of them do. So if you're just tuning in, there's a promotion on right now where if you use a creator's creator code from now until the 26th of January, you'll get a 5% discount and the creator still earns their commission on the pack. Which is a pretty big win because the creator gets a 5% commission when you use their creator code. So they still get the commission and you get a discount. I like this little tile combo. This is kind of cool, right? Don't like that though. I like this sink, but I kind of want it to be plain. I don't really want to have a pattern in it. Oh, maybe this one's good. Yeah, that's simple and pretty. Gold on this mirror. That's beautiful. We could probably get a picture in there too. Base game. Okay, something like that. And perhaps we get like a shelf or some sort of storage above the toilet. Okay. I feel like we've got sort of a plan now for the inside of this bathroom. And that kind of gives us a nice plan for the other bathrooms too. I put a towel. I don't know if you really need the towel, but might even get some hand soap. It's very simple and small. Do I use the same tile in here? I kind of want to. I like the color of that. Do you think that we should make our own custom shower in here? No, you know what? I think I want to have a shower tub combo instead in this downstairs bathroom because I'm picturing like all the times that we're gonna have to bathe a dog and stuff like that, and it's gonna be nice to have a tub that's easy access downstairs. I don't really like that one. Don't really like that one either. Yeah, and babies. There's gonna be a tub upstairs because the babies are gonna be upstairs, but you never know if you have to bathe the baby downstairs, I guess. Honestly, I'm not super obsessed with any of them. The growing together one is nice. It's my favorite one. I just wasn't sure about the white on it, but I think I might be overthinking that because there will be white in here. Like we're gonna have this white sink and stuff, so. I'm probably being a little bit silly. There is like the fancy vampire one too. I just don't know if I want to use that one. I kind of like things looking a little bit slightly modern in here. I like the kitchen being a more closed off plan on purpose, Green Bean. It was an intentional choice. Oh yeah, we could kind of stick the back of this tub into the wall a bit more if we wanted to hide some of the tile. We can leave the white panel there, but we can scoot it back a little bit more. Is that ugly though? We could do the whole thing like that. It is functional like that. No, the discount will not work on console. None of the creator codes work on. So the thing is, right? This discount that they're doing is, the goal is less to give you a discount and more just to, I think, experiment with do people use creator codes more if they have a discount involved? So it's not so much a discount as it is still just the creator codes with a temporary discount experiment. And so the creator codes will never work on console, and therefore this current discount won't work on console either. Does that make sense? But it's just on PC and Mac if you buy packs from the EA app, so it won't work on Steam either. Because it has to be EA's store for the creator codes. No, this toilet won't block the door. It's surprisingly, they're pretty good about getting past stuff like that. I'm gonna put a thermostat in here. Guys, I kind of like this. Yeah, they probably want to encourage you to use the EA app as well. Yeah, exactly. How much do I typically make from the codes? I make a 5% commission off of the creator code if you use my code. So 5% of the pack sale, whatever the pack costs. If it's an expansion pack, it's more, obviously, because the expansion packs are more expensive. And sometimes when there's a sale going on, they'll increase the creator code commission to be 7%. Not right now, but like when there's a pack sale on, because the packs are less money, so they increase the commission to like make up for the income loss during a sale. This creator code stuff is really very new. It's still a very new thing for The Sims. Lots of experimenting going on still because they only just made them relatively recently. In the grand scheme of things, it's been a bit now, but compared to how long this has been out, The Sims 4 has been out there recent. I'm gonna put some pictures in the bathroom above this. I think it's nice to have more photos. Okay, I like that little bathroom. I think that's lovely. That is very beautiful to me. I'm gonna do the laundry room up here. Well, maybe I'm gonna do, these bathrooms are very big. I might even regret having laundry, but we'll see. Yeah, I already regret that. I wonder if I could scoot them forward and then put like, do you think if I sized up a shelf to put on top of that? That is extremely clipping. Sized up that much works. Doesn't fix this. The problem is this. I guess I can size this down. Boo, laundry, boo. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need that anymore if we do it like that. Yeah, it isn't that noticeable when it's pulled forward, but I think it still bothers me, so I'd prefer to avoid it if we can. Okay. What color should we do these in? Maybe they could be brown. I don't know. I'd love to have a shelf in here. However, I am well aware that this is not going to want to function right. So, where does that leave us? I don't know. Maybe I could put an arch. Into the laundry room. Because that should still work. And then it looks a little bit nicer. Okay, and then I can get perhaps 2 hampers in here. And again, if we decide that we don't want to do laundry anymore, I'll just delete them. Yeah, the stream will end relatively soon. I usually get off stream like around now, like around 7 at 7:09. I just want to make a little bit more progress with some of the bathrooms because I feel like we have not done enough inside of the house yet. So I'm trying to see if we can finish extras. Okay, so we're gonna need a litter box. I am kind of feeling like, and this might be a weird choice, but I'm almost thinking that we can make like a little litter box closet, like fully enclosed, cat door, everything into there, because it makes this bathroom a little bit smaller, which is what we want. And then this is still functional, and that's the litter box that your Sims don't have to clean. Like, that's the one that the cats can just use on their own. Yeah, I know. I'm surprised Snap's not screaming at us yet either. She hasn't come in to beg for dinner yet. Okay, but that could be good. I wonder about no, not that one. She visited Dan earlier, did she? So she hung out with him instead of me? Wow. That's kind of messed up when you think about it. Like, I thought she was my friend. We don't have to do a full counter. We can just get something like this. Maybe I'll use the cottage living. If I put that there, I can raise it up, right? Yeah, okay. It's not really orange or green enough. I don't really know what's best there. Chose a British man over you. Isn't that just messed up? How could she do this? That comes in a really pretty green color. If we wanted to try something like that, I can use a different sink or a different gold color for all the other things, including the sink. No, this is a self-cleaning litter box. So that's what I was saying. They don't have to clean that litter box. That one uses lasers to burn the poop. So your Sims don't have to go in there to clean the litter box. I use that one a lot because it's the best one for that reason, because you don't have to have anybody clean it ever. Okay, we have to get a toilet and a sink still, which is sad for us. Yeah, when you think about it and how it burns poop, it does sound really disgusting. So try not to think about it like in too much detail, because it's kind of disgusting, actually. That's a nice gold sink. Do you think we should put like 2 sinks or what? Also, maybe we could swap these out. Swap the sides they're on out, I mean. Because then maybe the toilet could go on, well. I don't know about that, actually. Probably best for it to be locked away and not accessible to Sims then, yeah. Yeah, I don't really know about this. I guess it'll be okay once we have some more furniture and like little bits of decor in here. I'm thinking stuff like this little cabinet item. Maybe some plants, you know, like that sort of stuff will help to fill it all out, and it won't be so bad and empty seeming. I have this towel. Maybe a picture above it? I don't really know which one. This one's kind of cool and vintage looking, so that could be an interesting choice. Maybe we try that. After extensive testing, you can see that the creator codes only worked on Sweet Slumber Party, Modern Luxe, Poolside Splash, and Courtyard Oasis for you in the US. That is very interesting because I agree with you. I don't see a pattern with that either. That almost, it does almost feel like it's an accident on those kits, right? Because they said it wouldn't work on kits and then it works on a few random ones, unless they have intentionally put it on a few random ones, like as an experiment. And then didn't tell people because they want to be able to test their experiment. I don't know. It's kind of weird. That's really odd. Maybe they're the most popular? Yeah, I don't know. And they... What did they say? Which ones did they say it was? I don't think that they're the least popular either. Because things like Modern Luxe, like, people love that kit. So I don't think that that has anything. I think they're just super random. It's, I mean, and then with it being 2 cast kits and 2 build kits as well. Oh wait, no, Poolside Splash is, no, yeah, that's a cast kit. So it's 2 cast and 2 build. I wonder if it's on purpose. And they're just being sneaky. I don't know. I think I like that bathroom for now. Yeah, it is a mystery. Do I want to do the same tile in this bathroom again? I almost think yes. I love how that shower looks. My code is lilsimsie. You don't have to use my code. I would honestly encourage you to use maybe one of your other favorite Sims creators' codes, because a lot of Sims creators have them. But yes, my code is just lilsimsie if you wanted to use mine. Do you think that if I make a little toilet room in here, it will function okay still? I might have to have Nancy come test trying to pee in here. Nancy. The doors are quite big. Oh yeah, she can still use them. Okay, get out. That's fine then. It changes your name color and stuff, Katie. So you look different in the server when you have those special roles. And it's kind of like a massive flex to have them, you know, because then it's like, oh, you have the clown role. You have 1,000,000 points. So that's the main thing. And then you get like a secret channel access and stuff. Ooh, we have double sinks in this kid's bathroom and not in the primary bathroom, which is a little bit sad, I think, but I guess it's okay. Take this. Well, I guess I don't want to size that down because I don't really want to have 2 pictures on the walls. I will put something above that toilet. Maybe we get that thingy again from down here. Okay, so that's 4 bathrooms. I feel like that should be plenty of bathrooms for our purposes. I think we should be fine like that. I'm gonna put these little soap bottles back because I actually did like those. They're kind of a waste of money. 55 simoleons for some soap is like a little bit high, but... Oh, you know what else I'll put in here is a couple of toddler potties. Or at least like one of them, because we're gonna have the kids will be using this bathroom. Okay, so this will be our primary bedroom. We'll decorate both of these for the infants that we have right now. Or potentially they share one of the rooms and we leave the other one for the next baby. I don't really know. This will be the grandparents' room. We have an office. Oh, geez. This needs... That's clipping. Talk about clipping. This will be the office. We've got kind of like a cute entryway. In the basement, I might put some like skill building stuff. Like all of the random things that we need for skill building, we'll put in there. And then Nina's room, our robot, she'll live out here. And then we have, of course, all this cute patio space and everything. I'm kind of wondering if there's any other... I might try and use this. No, it doesn't fit. Dang it. I need something to help me take up some of that space, but I guess I can just put that there. Where's the heirs room? Oh, this room. This is the primary bedroom. And then in the attic, we're gonna have more skill building stuff. I might have like a storage room in the attic, and we could put like the Christmas decorations and the decor box and everything. And then this is gonna be like a seance table. Oh, a fountain. That could be cute. Or like a bird bath. I can just put that a little bit further over, honestly. Or what does the fountain look like? I guess the dark gray actually kind of matches if we wanted to use the dark gray. Okay, that's not really clipping, so it's okay right there. What do you think? That could be nice. And then in live mode, it'll be really pretty. Oh, I like that. Okay. Chat, we're getting somewhere. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Kayla, you've barely furnished the house. Yeah. Tomorrow, tomorrow we'll make great progress. And if we don't finish furnishing it tomorrow, I'll do it the rest of it on Wednesday. So we're getting somewhere. Also, like, I think that it's disproportionately slow in the beginning, right? Because it takes a lot longer to figure everything out than it does to furnish once you've figured it all out. Like the floor plan, we had the crashing, so it took a long time, and like we were trying to experiment with different shapes. So the start is always a longer process than once you've actually gotten started. Once you're in it, it goes a lot quicker. So it should be easier to finish tomorrow. And it's gonna be huge, which is really fun. I think we'll get a lot of use out of this house. It's really nice and also very different from everything else we've lived in so far with the Bell family, which is good. This is for my YouTube Legacy Challenge, my Let's Play that I do on YouTube that I call the Nightmare Legacy Challenge because everybody's always dead all the time. It's just constant chaos. The heir has died twice already, to give you some context. Only one of them was my fault. The first, I adopted him as a ghost. He was a ghost when we got him, a ghost child. Second time, he died by accident, and then I had to bring him back. It was a whole thing. I'm pretty sure he got electrocuted, if I remember correctly. I think that he was trying to repair like the stove or something, and I forgot that he was chased by death, and he got electrocuted, and then he died. So, the Bells deserve a manor. They're prestigious. Exactly. I adopted him as a ghost because I wished for a child on the wishing well from Romantic Garden stuff, and then it gave me a ghost kid in my house. And yes, children can be ghosts, and there are a couple ways that children can die in The Sims. They can die in fires, and they can die in like extreme temperatures. So like from freezing or overheating in seasons. There's only a handful of things that can affect them like that. So just be careful. They can also drown, so be careful with that too. But yeah, I don't know. I forget what happened to him, what they said, but he was a ghost when I got him, so. And maybe pufferfish. They might be able to die from the pufferfish, but I'm not sure. I don't think they can die from emotion. I don't think that you can die from emotional deaths until you become a young adult. And they can't die from like starving or anything because they'll get taken away. So there's just a couple things. But good to be careful about, for sure, especially with the what's it called? The like weather. It's easy to freeze by accident, you know? Yeah, I think as a kid, it's said that he died of laughter, but I don't think that children can actually die of laughter. I think it says that every ghost child that you adopt died of laughter, because I think that's like the least morbid one, you know? So I think that's why The Sims puts that as like the default label, because it gives them like a trait of how they died. So because with the romantic garden stuff, when you find a ghost like that, I think it says that they all die of laughter, because saying that like the child died in a fire feels a bit more gruesome. But the kid died of laughter. It's like not as grim. They're still dead, but it's not as bad, you know? Like they were happy at least. But they can die from a handful of things. I just don't think that laughter is actually one of them, even though it says that. This is wild to see and hear about coming from episode 82. Yeah, the future is not bright. Yeah. No, infants can't die, and toddlers can't either. Also, pregnant Sims can't die. And pets, cats and dogs can't die of anything but old age. So if your dog gets sick, they won't die from it. It's only from old age that they can die. Yeah, infants and toddlers can't at all. So, thankfully. Anyway, I think this is maybe a good stopping point then for the stream. Thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. It's been a lot of fun. We've made a lot of progress. I feel good about it. Sometimes when I do these legacy builds, I feel really unsure of myself, and I go through like half of it thinking like, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. I don't feel that way right now. I like this. I feel good about this. I'm enjoying it. I still think that we maybe need some more detailing in the front up here somehow. Like, we could probably use a couple more things, but this is a good start. So let me go see who all's live. We'll find somebody to raid, and then I'll catch you all tomorrow for the rest of it. Maybe we go over and say hi to... Oh, how about this? My friend Brew is working on a new legacy challenge. That could be kind of fun. We could go over and raid Brew, maybe? You all know Brew. Friend of the stream, mod Brew. Let's go over to Brew's stream and we'll watch the new legacy. Yes? Okay, have a wonderful rest of your night. Happy Monday, everybody. And I will catch you all tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow we'll see how much we can get done. Wednesday, if not, we'll finish it. I have to stream in the morning, though, on Wednesday, because in the afternoon on Wednesday, I have wedding stuff to do. I'm doing a final walkthrough of the venue. It's like you go there and you just confirm last-minute details. The tables are gonna go here, blah, 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 you know? So I can't stream on the afternoon on Wednesday, because I have that. But in the morning, if we aren't finished, we'll finish it in the morning, so... Anyway, have a good rest of your night, everybody, and I'll see you later, okay? Goodbye!